Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide will have to call their first timeout after using an early one. 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Keelan Russell. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hits the hole. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out wide left, it's Odom. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Fires to the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. He's going to take a shot. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Odom. Wide open spaces. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Grabs it in the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. And this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out wide left, it's Cobb.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Russell. The quick out. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Keelan Russell. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under pressure. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Odom.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's taking the shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of the passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Corners are going to bail. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Left side is Cobb. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Austin Mack. Look out. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Mack. Looking left. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Mack. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Mack. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the option. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Taylor wants to throw it. Right side, it's Cook. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third and long right here.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
674, take off. 674, take off. Down. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Red 20.
Taylor wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. Uh-oh, look out. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 19 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Jayhawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Searching for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Austin Mack rushes on. He's got him wide open. To the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Taylor wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Between the hashes, it's Cunningham. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the move. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Right side, it's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Mack fires to the right and wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Mack. He's going to fire deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Finds the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Throwing Mack. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of...
Snags it, and there's running room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Again, it's Mack. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss
yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown Tide. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Lindsey. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Austin Mack. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. This one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Henderson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Mack. Fires to the middle. Zips it out to his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Mack, throwing right. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. And he go back to work in the final period of this one. Throwing Mack. Out wide left, it's Cobb. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. The option, he'll keep it. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mack. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Austin Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback space, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quick give. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Odom. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll move the tight end. Taylor wants to throw it. Complete. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Driven back.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and 6 yards to go. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.